hard to say when Bitcoin's $100,000, but I think it's overrated. I just don't see the value in it. I mean, maybe it's the new gold. I don't think it's a currency. Is it a store of value? I guess that's dependent on, what the other guy thinks. But I think that when we see the market go through a real recession, when there's an actual deleveraging event that occurs, if that ever occurs again, then you'll see if that's actually a store of value. And I think in 2022, we saw a sniff of a recession. It wasn't even that. And crypto did not hold up well at all. Yeah. I want to see how that asset class performs in an actual recession, in a deleveraging event, for it to actually hold up as a real store of value, something equivalent to like a gold. Underrated. OG Sriracha. So the 2018 Sriracha.
When it had the right color.
Had the right color and had the old supplier. I'm sure you've seen all the beef with that. That Sriracha was different.
It hit different.
Maybe it was just nostalgic, but I'm going to go underrated on that. For all these little new permutations of Sriracha, these different brands, I don't touch any of it. I think all that's overrated, but the OG, underrated. For pizza, for instance, I don't like putting vinegar or like saucy things on a already saucy thing like a pizza or pasta. And so that's really was another reason that we're pushing the flakes. I'm gonna go underrated. It feels like something where it's kind of gotten this hey, no ranch served here type thing. Similar to how pineapple on pizza has become a bad thing for whatever reason. Dude, if people like it, go nuts.
Yeah, facts.
I don't understand the hate for it.
People just like to stand on, they need something to not think about the darkness, the void that awaits them when they die. Everyone fills their lives with these things that they care about that have absolutely no meaning, and ranch is definitely one of them.
But the next place that's actually hating on ranch, I want to see what kind of pepper flakes they're using.
That's what I was going to say. I was like, oh, you're hating on ranch, but you're using the fucking
pencil shavings?
GF17 pencil shavings? Those aren't even peppers, right?
I'm not a honey on pizza person.
Okay.
Personally, I'm not. And also, a lot of the hot honeys, I'm not a huge vinegar guy, and they add a little bit of vinegar into those hot honeys, which I'm not a big fan of. I think that's to keep it viscous.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go overrated.
Okay.
And love all the guys that run those companies out there, great dudes. But in terms of the product for me, I'm gonna say overrated.
There's always a collab right here, you know what I'm saying? The Zabs and the FlatIron, I'll tell you that, right on the table.
This is why I love working with pizza restaurants so much is, if you are somebody who puts in the work and owns a pizza restaurant, runs a pizza restaurant, chances are on average, you're a pretty cool guy at some level. You can't really be too big of an asshole and do that. Same thing to be said for a hot sauce company or any of those guys that, actually create these types of products and companies. On average, they tend to be pretty cool.
Yeah, I believe that. I feel like anyone who's an entrepreneur, going out and going on the suicide mission, jumping off the cliff, you gotta be cool, or you're just a total asshole. I mean, and I like both of them. I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes I like meeting just a straight up asshole and be like, God, that guy was a fucking dick, but for some reason, I think I respect that. I was like, that could be me if I would have gone down the dark path.
Yeah. I think it depends on what you major in, but assuming you pick something that's valuable, I'm gonna say underrated. I think the attention to learning how to learn, I think there is invaluable. Not so much the social aspect. I think that's all privileged bullshit, but the way that you learn how to kind of teach yourself new subjects, I think is invaluable for the rest of your life.